Welcome, 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 welcome to the SUV TV Tuesday Night Showcase. I'm Sylvester Williams. I'm joined by Barry Browner. We are here live at Newton High School as we have an exciting one tonight, Barry. We got a big one. This is for the region. This is for first place in the region. The Newton Rams are taking on the Grayson Rams. The battle of the Rams.
Man,
how you doing?
How big? Man, I'm doing great, Sly, man. How big is this game, though? Anytime you can get Newton and Grayson together, man, two of the best teams in the region, two of the best teams in the state, and some of the best players in the state of Georgia matched up, it's going to be a good one.
It should be a good one. It should be a great one. We got about 3 minutes before we tip this thing off. Before we tip it off, let's go into the starting lineups. Let's pull up that Grayson Rams starting lineup. First off, we got Rico Hallman, Josh Smith, Javon Tatum, Ian Shefflin, and my man, Devon Smith. Should be a good one. Should have some tough ones out here. You got your corner shooter, Rico. You got your big man on the inside, Shefflin, the chef down there cooking things up. And then you got that guard. It just ties it together.
I'm going to tell you something, man. I like to put titles on people, man, but Ian Shefflin is like the baby Kevin Love, man. Anytime he step out, the big fella step out, shoot that jumper like that. And like I said, he can do it. But we talk about Devon Smith, one of the most exciting guards in the country, y'all. Big-time player. Javon Tatum really shoots the basketball well. Rico Hallman is one of the better lockdown defenders in the state. And Josh Smith also defends so well. And like I said, these guys know how to score the ball in bunches, and they can do it.
And now, left out of that starting lineup, a guy who won't be playing tonight, key factor, the one and only Kenyon Jackson. He's out tonight.
Man, you know what? If Kenyon Jackson's out of the game, man, it's a big loss for Grayson. But here's the thing about this Grayson team. They got so much size. You got Tajay Kelly. You got Xavier Ayers that can come off the bench. This Grayson team is loaded, man. They got, and Shefflin is 6'7", so to replace Kenyon Jackson with Ian Shefflin, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now, that's the Grayson Rams. Let's go to the home team. Your Newton Rams. Starting lineup for Newton: Trey Clark, Tyrese Brown, Amani Harris, Max Callaway, and Mike Matheson. Now, big-time matchup I'm looking forward. We talked about Shefflin, the chef, cooking on the inside. Tajay Kelly working on the inside. They got a battle against somebody on the inside. They got a battle against some kid named Amani Harris.
Amani Harris, one of the top unsigned seniors, I think, in the state. 6'7", can score the ball any way you want it, can step out and shoot the 15-footer. Good academic kid, great kid all around. And like I said, but he gets help from VCU new commit Trey Clark and Tyrese Brown, who shoots the absolute soul out the ball.
What can Brown do for you? Let me borrow that one from Mr. Bill Dolan, the announcer down here at Newton High School. What can Brown do for you? What he can do for me, he can shoot the deep ball. That's what he can do for me. He can shoot it from deep, and that's what Tyrese Brown can do. But Trey Clark, the VCU standout, he's about, in his mind, I think he's going to make people say, Ashton who?
Trey's definitely playing out of his head right now, man. Like I said, he's had some really good games. Had 32 the other night in a good win for this Newton team. But like I said, it's a team effort. You got Mike Maston, who just newly decommitted from UTC in football. And like I said, athletic guy. And for a football guy, he steps out, he can shoot the basketball. Max Callaway, young guy, coming along in his own right. So this Newton team, and Coach Raz, shout out to Coach Raz, picked up his 300 win the other night. So like I said, what better way to make it 301 getting a win tonight?
Oh, man, the horn goes off so perfectly as we get ready for some exciting basketball action. You hear Mr. Bill Dolan in the background. I'm going to be quiet for a second and let Dolan talk because I can't out-talk him.
Heels or flats? Heels. Around here, we're decision-making pros. But when she got injured last season, I almost made the wrong decision. I thought I could take her where I rehabbed my knee. But her coach told me, take her to Children's. No thanks. All that experience helped my daughter heal faster and come back stronger.
Now we just need to decide where I'll play in college. Road trip.
Every time we open our doors, we change just a little bit. Every blade of grass, every rose petal, every pen location. But the one thing that doesn't change is our commitment to an exceptional golfing experience. Being prepared to give it our all 364 days a year is not just a credo. It's our soul.
Attention all golfers. Experience the Oaks Course in Covington, Georgia, home of superb greens and friendly tees. The golf course is open every day except Christmas and is located at 11240 Brown Bridge Road, Covington, Georgia. Visit www.golfoaks.com or call 770-786-3801. Mention SUV TV for $5 off your next round. That's the Oaks Course in Covington, Georgia.
The head coach of the Rams is Rick Rasmussen. Assistant coaches Terrence Demps, Bobby Sims, and Justin White. Let's get it on!
All right, you heard it. You heard it here. You heard it here first from Mr. Dolan. Let's get it on. It's basketball time, Barry.
Man, what a cold, kind of chilly outside. You know, if you couldn't get to the game, this would be an excellent opportunity to watch two of the best teams in the state and one of the hottest teams in the state when you talk about this Grayson Rams squad.
Grayson, they actually won the first matchup. Grayson coming in 16-2 if I'm correct. 16-2, 5-0 in the region. Newton's 14-3, 4-1 in the region. The only blemish was to the Grayson Rams. Here we go. Shefflin and Harris about to tip it off. Harris wins the tip and we'll go the other way. Trey Clark, the VCU commit, newly signed, newly committed. They'll send it over. Harris will have it up top over to Clark. Clark working on the perimeter, back to Harris. Harris going to the lane. Harris wanted to put it down with authority. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound brought down, and now they'll push it up court.
And one of the matchups I'm going to be watching is just Trey Clark, Rico Holman. Rico Holman is the top-notch defender against Trey Clark. But also they got to come on the other end, and they got to be accountable for what Davon Smith's going to do.
Man-to-man defense for Grayson. Grayson will have on their traditional, emerald green. We'll call it green, dark green with the gold numbers. Jumper from the free throw line, back of the rim, no good, hit something. We'll go the other way. Trey Clark will push it. The Rams, they'll have on the home white. 3 ball from long range, in and out, can't get it to go.
And that's one thing that Newton can't do. They can't get in the shooting contest. They got to be on the attack of this Grayson squad.
Speaking of on the attack, couldn't get that one to fall. Blocked from the backside, dribbled off his foot, and we'll go the other way. Rico Hallman being aggressive, trying to get to the basket.
53 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 6:53.
And now the clock is down inside of the gym. Don't worry, we had a clock working for you here at SUV TV. We're always prepared. Our producer over there, Lisa Burnett, Marcus Burnett doing some things. Look at Trey Clark. Trey Clark getting the scoring started. Working off the basket.
And that's a nice move by Clark. He's going to take a baseline and then just going to attack and rise up over guys. Monty Harris on the rebound. He's pretty much averaging. He's averaging 21 and maybe 9.5 or 10.
Look at Trey with the crossover step back of the rim. He's fouled, can't foul the shooter. You were saying earlier about Amani. Amani averaging almost a double-double.
6:18 remaining.
A force on the inside. Young man, what is he? About 6'7", 6'9" with the afro.
Yeah, about 6. We'll give him 6'9" with the afro.
Trey Clark is shooting 3.
Me being a man with a shaved head, not bald, shaved head, I don't know if I approve of all this hair. They may say I'm slightly jealous. First 2 free throws good for Trey. Can Trey knock down Trey free throws? There it is.
Quick 5 points by Trey Clark to start the game off.
Showing that VCU was no fluke. Here we go. Smith will bring it up court. Smith working off a pick from Shefflin. Smith kicks it to the outside to Hallman. Hallman from the corner, can't get it to fall. Rebound brought down by Smith. Smith, one of the better rebounding guards in the city. Shefflin with the jumper. Give him 2 for Ian.
And that's one thing. They left somebody miss their assignment and miss Ian Shefflin. You can't let him hit that 14 to 15 footer like that. He'll drain it.
Harris on the outside, stutter step, goes to the hole, pump fakes, puts it up, and he's bumped. And Harris will go to the line, and Harris will shoot 2.
And we'll look at this replay, but if we look at the replay on this, just watch Armani's footwork. To be 6'7", to be able to drive the basketball and attack like that, get in the air. Hits the first free throw to make it 6-2.
Second free throw's good. Smith will bring the ball up court, and he'll move it over to Shefflin. Now they'll send it back up top. Smith will have it on the outside. Now they'll move it around. Hallman on the wing. Now Hallman will set the offense up. Man-to-man defense. Hallman working in the lane. Hallman throws it up over his shoulder, bounces, tip, rolls around. They wasn't living right. Shefflin gets it. Shefflin puts it back in.
And that's two times Ian Shefflin's got a quick look at that basket and able to finish.
Now Clark. Clark will bring it up court. Clark wants to set his offense up. Man-to-man defense from the Grayson range. They'll move it over in the corner. 3-ball. Ooh, shoots it long. Smith will get it now. Smith pushing it up court. Smith attacking the basket. Ferocious going to the basket. Can't get it to fall. And Clark will get the rebound. Sloppy basketball to start the game off. Harris will have it, and Harris will kick it back out. Brown, Tyrese Brown. The long-range sniper.
2 snipers on each other because Javon Tatum can shoot that basketball too.
And the referee's going to try to put control under this thing right now and get it started. He's going to call the foul on Tatum. Nope. Yep. On Tatum, Javon Tatum. Oh, double foul. Double foul.
Tatum and Tyrese Brown.
Call the foul on Tatum and Brown. Wanted to make sure he cleaned it up quick, fast, and in a hurry. How you feel about that referee kind of establishing control early in the game?
Well, I mean, we know that this game, man, you know what? It's a rivalry game, to be honest with you. It's a good region rivalry game, and it can get a little chippy. We saw it last year when Newton and Grayson played last year.
Yep. Shefflin from long range. Better step in some. Long outlet to Harris. Harris up and under, can't get it to fall. Tatum will push it up court. Tatum bounce passes it over, lays it in, good, 2 points.
Good finish by Josh Smith, though.
Josh.
Way to stay control.
Josh Smith for 2. You're right, good body control by Josh Smith to lay it in. Harris sends it back out. They'll move it around. Madison can't get it to fall. Madison, he'll be going to Tennessee Chattanooga.
Well, he decommitted.
Oh, he decommitted. Okay.
Just decommitted this week.
Oh. Well, he won't be going to UTC to play football. He'll be going someplace. Play a little bit of football.
Yeah, big-time wide receiver. Make plays. I don't know if you see him on the football field, but Love makes all types of plays, though.
First free throw, no good.
And Sly, I'm looking at the kind of how this game feels. It's like a boxing match. You know how you just in a boxing match and you just kind of ain't nobody throwing no real punches. They just kind of just
feeling each other out.
Feeling you out, man. I'm gonna hit your glove 2 or 3 times, but ain't nobody really throwing no haymaker. I'm waiting on the haymaker.
Matson going up and under, can't get the fall. Harris can't get the rebound, and Matson to give it back. No, they're going to call the foul on Harris. Yeah, both teams kind of feeling each other out, trying to figure out where they are.
3:47 on the clock. Team foul number 4.
Interesting game to say the least.
Now Smith. Davon Smith. Shefflin one more time from long range. Rebound by Tatum. Tatum back up strong, give him 2 points. Javon Tatum.
And if I'm knowing what Grayson does, one of the things they're doing is they're dragging Amani Harris away from the basket because he dominates the paint with rebounds. So what they're doing is Shefflin, who can shoot the basketball, is coming out to shoot it.
Smith will get the rebound. Now Smith almost loses it, and it'll be a foul on Trey Clark.
And when I say that, Sly, I mean Shefflin can shoot the basketball from 3-point range. So you're taking Harris away, and that's leaving somebody else to rebound. Grayson has really good rebounding guard. Javon Tatum can rebound. Rico Holman can rebound. Josh Smith can rebound.
Very true. You pull out the main rebounder, get him away from the long range from Tatum. Tatum can't get it to fall, but they'll get the rebound. That's Smith, and they'll have a carry on Sean Smith.
That turns the ball back over to Grayson.
Sean Smith, senior, making the most of his playing time. Young man usually starts. Didn't start today.
Yeah, he had the task, the enviable task of replacing Ashton Hagans.
Not one you want. Oh, nice move to the basket. Javon Tatum showing why he was the leading scorer in DeKalb County last year.
Tatum is a guy that can fill it up and score any way imaginable.
Just over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Harris, free throw line jumper. Front of the rim, no good. Now we'll go back the other way. Josh Smith. Smith pushing it up court, using his body as a shield. Off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound, batted around. Madison will get it. Now Trey will push it up court. 2-on-3 break. Trey bounce pass to Smith. Smith up underneath, can't get it to fall. And Davon Smith with another rebound. Smith to Smith didn't work, and he got fouled.
I don't know if both teams are playing with nerves. I mean, the lid's been on the rim here and there. Guys haven't really been able to finish. We'll see a drive by Josh Smith, though. He's going to the line to shoot, too. Came over from Holy Innocents. And like I said, it proved big dividends for Coach Pierce and this Grayson squad.
Huge pickup for the Grayson squad. Young man from Holy Innocents.
J.D. Hall checks in for Newton.
Second free throw good. Now Smith will have it on the wing. Sends it back over to Clark. Clark waiting on the pick from Harris. They'll move it back over Smith in the corner. Hall will bring it back. Send it over to Clark. Clark working off that pick from Harris. Almost lost it. Couldn't get the crossover. Harris trying to go baseline, stepped on the baseline, and they'll go the other way.
You got to be nimble, young man. Be nimble.
Now here's something. It's something you gotta look at and wonder. Harris hadn't signed yet. Trey Clark just signed. Now Harris, does he play a little bit more aggressively and kind of get out of his game because he hadn't signed and maybe that pressure's in the back of his mind? You know.
I don't think so because I think, like I said, he's been putting up. He hadn't been signing. He hadn't signed and he's been putting up double numbers. But we just saw Javon Tatum, a big unsigned senior, just shoot a 3-ball, cut it to 15-7, make it a 15-7 lead for Grayson as they continue to push it out.
Javon Tatum showing the range. Clark trying to attack the basket. Charge, he'll go the other way, and that's 2 on Trey Clark. It is a lot of talent floating around the Atlanta area. And we got a timeout. A timeout with 30 seconds remaining. The score, 15-7. The Rams on top of the Rams. Grayson on top of Newton.
Ram tough.
Ram tough.
What is it about some places? The places where we feel a sense of fellowship, where service is of the highest priority, whether to each other or to ourselves. A journey familiar like a warm bath for the soul. Along the way we may get lost, but we always seem to find a friendly hand reaching out, guiding us the way back there, where we owe it to our younger selves.
All right, we're back live at Newton High School. 20 seconds to go. Hallman will dribble it on the outside. They'll hand it over to Tatum. Now Tatum will pull it back. Waiting on that last shot.
8, 7, 6.
Tatum with the fancy lay-in. Can't get it to go. Hallman with the rebound. Hallman, the scoop shot. Put it back up. And Tajay Kelly.
Way to finish the quarter. Tajay Kelly.
Tajay Kelly with the buzzer beater to end the first quarter. And the score at the end of the first quarter, 17-7. Newton down to Grayson.
Your Newton Rams 7.
Every time we open our doors, we change just a little bit. Every blade of grass, every rose petal, every pin location. But the one thing that doesn't change is our commitment to an exceptional golfing experience. Being prepared to give it our all 364 days a year is not just a credo. It's our soul.
All right, welcome back to Newton High School. Start of the second quarter, the score, 17-7. Grayson on top of Newton. Had a pretty, sloppy first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, they were just filling each other out, and I'm just not sure. Grayson's not Newton's not playing with any energy so far. And like I said, hey, you got to have energy because just look at Davon Smith. Just scored another bucket right there. 19-7, and this game is almost, I'm afraid it might get away from Newton if it keeps going like this.
We are in the danger zone right here. It could get ugly if Newton doesn't step up and make a play. Trey Clark can't get that one to fall. Matson bats the rebound. No, Smith to get it. Now Smith to push it. Smith has a man running. Throw it. Oh! Couldn't get it. Rebound brought down by Smith. Now Smith behind the back dribble, still pushing it. Smith goes to lay it up, coast to coast. Can't get it to fall, but he'll go to the line, and Smith will shoot two.
7:13 remaining in the
Good
second
push and
quarter.
drive by Sean Smith.
Team foul number 4, Sean
See if he can
Smith.
stop this drought right now for these Newton Rams, down 19-7.
Smith will take his time and line up at the free throw line.
Makes it a 19-8 game. It looks like Newton's going to try to press a little bit. Look like they're going to a 2-2-1.
Trying to break it. Now Ayers will get it. Drop pass over to Tajay. Tajay can't get it. Harris with the rebound. Now Trey Clark off and running. Clark lays it in with the right hand. Good.
Trey Clark with the basket.
Trey Clark lays it in for 2.
And he's
finish by Trey Clark.
by number 0, Rico Hallman. That's team foul number 5. 7:01 left in the quarter. Trey Clark shooting 1.
Now, if you're looking for the Trey Clark family, go and find the big heads.
Yep.
They got the Trey Clark big heads down there behind the scores table. I like that.
Young man definitely works hard. Like I said, been a hard worker this season, and it's helped to power this Newton squad.
Free throw good. He gets 3 the hard way. Smith across the timeline. They'll send it back over. Almost intercepted. Tatum will have it. Tatum throws it up. Tatum's fouled, and Tatum will go to the line.
Foul called on number 2, Sean Smith. Team foul number 8. 6:47 on the clock.
Like I said, we talked about Tatum. We know that Tatum can fill it up. And like I said, you can't give him too many cracks at that basket. He gonna make you pay. We saw him at the TLC championship where they beat Meadow Creek. And like I said, just performed and really played well for this great squad, helped them win in the championship at TLC.
Tatum has 9 in the first period. Second quarter. Clark pushes it down low to Harris. Harris into the double team. Can't get it to fall. Now Tatum will have it, and Tatum will push it. Tatum forcing the issue. Stripped away. Good hands by Clark. Smith almost lost it. He did.
Bumped into Matheson on that one.
6:18 remaining in the quarter.
Teamwork didn't make the dream work right there.
Yeah, he was trying to get out of his way. Mike was moving a little too fast.
Now young Devon Smith. Devon will set up on the outside. He'll work off the pick from Shefflin. Shefflin 0 from 3 from deep tonight. Shefflin might want to step in 2 feet before he shoots that one.
But here's the thing about Shefflin, and I've had a conversation with Coach Pierce about that.
Foul called on number 3.
He doesn't care how many shots the Ian Shefflin misses like that because he knows that eventually it's going to happen.
With 6:05 remaining in the quarter.
Eventually it'll fall.
He did it against Meadow Creek.
Now Clark will bring it up court. Send it over in the corner to Matheson. Amani will have it. Amani keeps it. Amani working in the inside.
Mello with the basket.
Amani Harris.
And he's fouled by number 24, Josh Smith. That's team foul number 7.
Amani playing bully ball down low.
5:50 remaining.
Catching that ball up top, attacking the basket. He didn't care who was in his way. He going to finish that and try to get a three-point play right here.
Free throw. No good. How many rebounds does Devon Smith have? He is dominating the boards as a dog.
One of the best rebounding guards in the state. To be a small man.
Shefflin, free throw line jumper, can't get it to fall. Clark will get it. 1-on-3 fast break. Tries to pass it, tips it.
Good hustle. Good hustle by Grayson.
And look how high Smith got up in there. You saw how high Smith got up there for that ball?
Jump ball.
Smith. Look how high this kid gets up in there to get that loose ball. Oh, we ain't get it.
Mr. Rep.
Got a little bit of trying to figure out who has the arrow possession. And I think we get it straightened out down there. Referee's still discussing it, trying to figure out what's going on.
5:29.
And if you're wondering why Bill Dolan is calling out the time, the scoreboard clock is not working. The scoreboard itself is working, but the clock is not working. 3 ball from Madison. Can't get it. Rebound brought down by Smith, and now we go the other way.
Smith in traffic, too.
To the outside, Boyd doesn't get it to fall. Shefflin gets it back on the inside, can't get that one to fall. Now Smith outlet to Trey. Trey, 3 ball. Trey can't get it to fall. It is tough shooting.
Yeah, tough shooting, man. The lid is definitely on for both teams right now.
Both sides of the court, it's tough shooting. It's cold outside and it's cold inside. Smith throws it up. Smith. Davon Smith.
I don't know, do we call that a floater?
It's a fall-away floater.
A fall away, I like that, a fall away floater.
The broadcasting school has been paying off for me.
And one thing, though, we talk about it, Trey Clark's committed to VCU, and this is where you're the Division I signee. You've got to kind of take over the game for your squad. Down 10 right now, and they need a bucket.
Rebound doesn't fall. Shot doesn't go, but rebound by Smith. Now the other Smith to get it. Smith sends it over in the corner to Shefflin. Shefflin, cold from long range. I know what you said about he can shoot it from long range. I heard what you said, Barry.
Ian Shefflin, you proving me wrong so far tonight, young fella.
4:18 on the clock. 4:18.
Shefflin that's it. Work on the inside, big man. Ian Shefflin working on the inside. I like my chances with Shefflin 2 feet away from the basket rather than 20.
Oh, yeah, that's a high percentage shot, though. No doubt about it.
Brown will catch it in the corner. Harris right back at him. Harris playing bully ball on the inside.
Good finish by Harris. But one thing that this Newton team, they've got to do, they've got to get Tyrese Brown going as well,
Yes, Tyrese Brown has been quiet. He's only shot 1 shot tonight. Davon Smith can't get it to go. Clark with it. These might be 2 of the best rebounding guards I've seen in a long time. Look at Harris up underneath. Oh, block. That's a goaltend. My goodness.
Yeah.
No goaltend. Shefflin catches Shefflin. Throws it down one more time. Ian Shefflin.
Good finish by the big fella, Ian Shefflin.
Love it when the big man runs the court. Smith will have it. Shovel pass up underneath. Harris playing hard. Down low. Amani Mello Harris.
Good finish, youngin. Way to keep rolling, man. Like I said, he's a load down low.
He is a low. Look at Shefflin running the court and throws it down with 2 hands.
Ain't nothing like seeing a big fella run the floor, man. With a guy like Ian Shefflin, and he's just a sophomore, fellas.
Mm-hmm. Seeing the big man.
His upside is incredible.
As long as we keep him close to the basket. Harris on the line. Harris gets 3 the hard way.
Starting to pick up a little bit. 3:03 left. Grayson still holding the commanding lead. I think they've held the lead pretty much the whole game, right?
Pretty much the whole game. It's been Grayson. Started out with the early tip. Trey Clark got things going. But after that, it's been all Grayson. Oh, nice pass. The Smith underneath. The Smith. Josh Smith finish it off for 2.
Good finish by Josh Smith. This Grayson team, like I said, they can beat you in a whole bunch of ways.
Brown in the corner. Matheson will have it. Now Matheson back out to Harris. Harris from long range can't get it to fall. Another rebound by Davon Smith. And he pushes the ball up the court, tends it over in the corner. 3 ball, in and out. Can't get it to fall.
Rebound by Sean Smith, though.
Now Sean will have it.
I like the way Sean Smith rebounds the basketball, too.
Mm-hmm. Now Sean Smith will have it. Smith sends it back over to Matheson. And Tyrese Brown is being, Javon Tatum looks like Tyrese Brown's undershirt. He isn't going anywhere. Oh, Nice pump fake by Brown. Brown can't get that one to go. Smith going to the basket. Smith laying it in. That's just tough right there.
Davon Smith looking like Dennis Smith out here.
I'm telling you.
The way he moving to that basket. And Grayson has got a 31-18 lead, 13-point lead. And like I said, they've capitalized. You see Davon Smith going to the basket right here, avoiding the contact. I don't care about that contact. Give me my ball.
There is 138 remaining.
Attention all golfers. Experience the Oaks course in Covington, Georgia, home of superb greens and friendly tees. The Oaks course is open every day except Christmas and is located at 11240 Brown Bridge Road, Covington, Georgia. Visit www.golfoaks.com or call 770-786-3801. Mention SUV TV for $5 off your next round. All right, we're back here live at Newton High School. Score 31-18. Grayson applying the beat down to Newton here in their own court. They'll kick it back out.
I mean, and I guess the thing we kind of talked about at that timeout is that Newton's got to do a better job on the defensive end. Guys look like they're giving up on the defensive end, and like I said, they can't get caught up like that. Not in the game where it's 31-18 and you playing Grayson, who is dangerous. It'll be 31-18, and then it'll be 44-12. I mean, 44-20. You just never know.
You never know. It could get ugly. Dylan, first free throw good by Armani Harris. Second free throw good. Armani has 11 on the night. Minute 17 to go. Devon Smith will have it, feeling the pressure. He'll send it back up, though, to the other Smith, Josh Smith. Now back to Devon Smith. Sends it over in the corner. Three ball. Tatum. Tatum.
Bang, bang, bang. You cannot let Javon Tatum shoot that basketball.
Tatum making his presence felt. 12 points on the night for Javon Tatum. Now Newton will have it. They'll send it over to Moore. Now back to Trey Clark. Trey sends it to Tyrese. Tyrese launches from the top. In and out. Now Tatum will have it, and Tatum will push it. 3-on-2. Tatum hesitate. Tatum, the scoop shot and the score.
Nice hesitation. Now, I don't know. I want to say if we would have had the semicircle, he might have got the charge call.
But Tatum hit him with the hezzy and lays it in for two. Now Clark will have it. Clark spinning off that Armani Harris pick. Clark steps back, jumper. Back of the rim, no good. Smith will come out with it. Now Smith pushing it. Over in the corner to Tatum. Tatum can't get it to fall. Batted around. Brown will have it. Brown tries to throw it up. And it doesn't go. Here we are at the end of the first half. The score, 36-20. 36-20. Grayson on top of Newton. Children's at Children's on the ladder.
Heels or flats? Heels. Around here, we're decision-making pros. But when she got injured last season, I almost made the wrong decision. I thought I could take her where I rehabbed my knee, but her coach told me, take her to Children's. No thanks. All that experience helped my daughter heal faster and come back stronger.
Now we just need to decide where I'll play in college.
Road trip.
What is it about some places? The places where we feel a sense of fellowship, where service is of the highest priority, whether to each other or to ourselves. A journey familiar like a warm bath for the soul. Along the way we may get lost, but we always seem to find a friendly hand reaching out, guiding us the way back there, where we owe it to our younger selves, just to feel like we're getting a little bit better at us. This place will always be there for you. This place is sacred, because this place is home.
He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath. Sexton's gonna step back, fade away three. Oh, my goodness! Colin Sexton! In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson making his way around one Titan. Now hustling in toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson. Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr. And oh my goodness, that's how you end the game, folks. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. But not Carter. Nobody on this court in this gym probably knows what in the world I'm talking about when I say welcome back, Carter. None of these kids have no idea.
Nah, they don't.
Not a clue. Here we go. Start of the second half. The score 36-20. I am Sylvester Williams. They call me Slider Sports Guy. I'm with Mr. Georgia Hoop Circle himself, Mr. Barry Browner, as we get ready for some exciting second half action between the Rams taking on the Rams. That's right, Grayson taking on Newton.
Hey.
And right now, Grayson is applying the beat down
Look,
to Newton.
one Ram is bucking, the other Ram is running. I don't know. Let's hope that Newton can pick it up a little bit. And like I said, we always talk about the first 4 minutes of the second half.
Barry's barometer.
My barometer. Let's see what it's going to be what they do to pick it up in the second half, though.
And that's how you pick it up on the defensive side.
Yep, getting the turnover early.
Trey Clark will have it now. Clark will set his offense up. He'll send it over to Smith. Now they'll find Tyrese. Down to Armani. Armani working on the inside. Armani Harris working on the inside. Armani Mello Harris.
And he's fouled by number 5, Davian Smith.
He's a big horse. Big
Number
horse
11, Mello.
down there on the inside.
I mean, like I said, using his footwork and using his strength to get to the basket and finish.
7-13 remaining.
And what I even like more about that young man, he is now shooting 6 from 7 from the free throw line. He works on the inside and he hits the free throws too. Shefflin will catch it on the outside, long cross-court pass, working inside, puts it up, puts it in, 2 points, Rico Hallman.
Nice jump stop by Rico Hallman. Way to take his time.
Tyrese Brown will have it. Brown has been held scoreless in the first half. I can't tell you when the last time that's happened.
Yeah, and that's the first. And like I said, he's a key piece, part of this big three for this Newton team, and they've got to get him going somehow.
They'll move it over. Smith thought about it. Sends it back to Madison. Now Madison, he'll give it over to Trey. Now back to Madison. Armani will have it on the wing. Sends it back over to Madison. Newton, they'll move it around. Move it around the perimeter. 3 ball from the outside. Ooh. That wasn't good.
Somebody let the door open.
Breeze might have took that one off pass. Now Smith will have it. And Smith sends it over in the corner to Hallman. Rico Hallman Jr. knocks down the 3 ball.
Nice shot by Rico Hallman. Like I said, he's been trying to find that stroke and finally is able to knock down that 3 ball.
That's his shot out of the corner. Rico Hallman. Long range 3 from Trey Clark. Trey says, I see you, and I'll answer.
Good match by Trey Clark. 41-26, still down 15, but they've got to get something going, though.
Smith will have it. Man-to-man defense from Newton. Smith with the hesitation, moves it over in the corner to Hallman. One more time. Rico can't get it to fall. And Smith with another offensive rebound. Back out to Hallman. Hallman can't get it to go. Josh Smith, he'll have the foul. I think they're going to call it on Josh. Nope, they called it on Mike Matheson. I didn't see that one. I thought that was on Hallman.
I just thought that was a good box out by Matheson.
Look at there's the box out right there. Yeah, I thought that was a good box out. Here we go. Devon Smith will have it. Smith tries to get a hold. Harris says, no, not in my house. Behind the back, Smith. Smith will push it up and he'll dribble it off of Harris. Now Harris will keep it. Harris sends it over in the corner to Trey. Trey pump fakes. Trey goes to the basket, scoop, layup, block. Gonna call that one on Tatum.
Good take, though.
Foul on number 2.
Tatum had 14 in the first half.
Team foul number 2, 4:57 remaining. Trey Clark shooting 2.
That's what VCU sees a lot of. They see Trey Clark able to do it on being able to score the basketball. Like I said, we know he can shoot the basketball, but he can also get to that rack with the best of them.
And I got to do better because Harris almost got the tip. I keep writing the points down. There's another T. Clark on Newton's team, and I keep accidentally wanting to give the points for Trey Clark to the other T. Clark. But don't worry. I don't think T. Clark's been in the game yet. So
That's younger brother.
Younger brother? Okay. Tatum from the free throw line. Tatum.
Nice shot, though. Javon Tatum, like I said, went in, went out, and then, you know what? I'm going to pull up and shoot it.
Javon Tatum with 16. 3-ball, Matheson, Mike Matheson.
Matheson for 3.
Good shot by Mike Matheson. Like I said, Newton's got to get some stops, though.
Tatum will have it, and Tatum will pull it back out to Smith. Smith over in the corner. Now Smith will get it back. Hallman wants it up top, but Smith will keep it. Smith loses it. Trey Clark will have it, and he'll push it. Trey pushing it up court. Trey, get that mess out of here. Blocked from the backside by John Smith. Ball blocked on the inside by Sean Smith. Tyrese Brown. Tyrese can't get it to go down. Smith
Good
will
hustle.
get it. Smith, Brown,
Can't touch it.
and it'll
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
In a game like this, though, you cannot afford to have turnovers like that. 3:45, you're still down 13, though.
Can't afford careless turnovers like that in a game like this. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. At Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, the sports medicine team doesn't just treat the pain from sports injuries. They work with young athletes to fix the problem and teach them proper sports mechanics. When you choose Children's, you're in the hands of specialists who understand how to help young athletes get back in the game. Visit choa.org/sportsmed to learn more. Looking. All right, welcome back to Newton High School, home of the Rams. The Newton High School Rams taking on the Grayson Rams, and it's been all Grayson. Score 43-30, Grayson on top. Shefflin will have it now. He'll pass it to John Smith. Smith trying to work on the inside, and he's fouled. Will they say he was in the act, or will they call it on the ground?
I'm looking at the referee and see if he's calling it at the line. I don't know about that.
Now let's see what happens.
Team foul number 2.
Yeah, he was trying to throw it up. Smith on the line. First free throw, front of the rim, no good.
And like I said, Grayson's got to capitalize on these opportunities. Grayson's got to capitalize by making free throws. Newton's got to capitalize when they don't make shots.
Second free throw, no good. They like to say the ball don't lie. Now Trey Clark will have it, and Trey working off the pick from Armani. Trey, I don't know what was that, but it'll go back the other way. Devon Smith will have it. And it'll roll off of his leg, and it'll go the other way.
Good defense, though. Way to make up for it.
Come back on the other side.
3:10 remaining in the third quarter. 3:10.
Ooh, got away with one. Should have been Grayson ball. But it'll be Newton ball. Now Newton will push it up court. Trey will have it. Trey attacking the basket. Can't get it to fall. And Devon Smith with another rebound. Front of the rim, no good.
Just getting loose rebounds. Like I said, getting extra opportunities. You can't do that against. You can't do that if you're Newton on this Grayson squad.
Tatum hands it off to Smith. Now back out to Tatum. Tatum.
Uh-oh.
Boom, count him one more time. Javon Tatum.
That looked like trouble when it left his hand.
I'm telling you. Javon Tatum having an excellent night tonight. 19 points. Oh, Amani tried to go baseline, couldn't get it to go, and we'll get the foul. And we'll go back. And Amani will go to the line, and Amani will shoot too. I like his explosiveness. I like the fact that he wanted to go to the basket. He wanted to do some damage.
Yeah.
I like that aggressiveness.
I mean, he's 6'7". Like I said, he's shown that he can catch that ball out on the wing and attack the basket any which way. So, like I said, I think he's done a really good job of doing that so far. Like I said, but they need somebody else to roll with him.
Technical foul.
What do you call a technical foul on?
I think he called that one on Coach Rice.
You call that on?
I think he called it on Coach Rice. I think so. I think he called that one on Coach Rice. I think Coach Rice is earning his tech. Yeah, I think he called that one on Coach Rice. We'll see if he sits down. That means he called it on him. Tatum will go to the line, and Tatum will shoot the technical free throws. First free throw's good. Second free throw's good.
2:24 remains.
You know, if you're a coach, you know, if you get 2 techs a game, you might as well use one of them, right? Barry, do you know if the high school has like that NBA rule where you can only get so many techs during the season, or?
I don't know that rule, but I know that Coach Rash should be sitting down if he did get the technical foul.
Oh, what a shot by Tatum.
And then look at the swing right there. So Tatum comes out, he hits the 3 ball, they get a tech. 50-32, and like I said, this game's really starting to get away from Newton.
Got a foul down low. I think they're going to call that on Dixon, Carlos Dixon. Hey, I went to school with a guy named Carlos Dixon. Long time ago. Going to the hole, layup no good. Now Smith will have it, and Smith will push it up court. They'll send it back over, kick it over to the outside. Tatum, why not? Why not, Tatum? Oh, look at Smith. Look how high Smith goes up for the rebound. This kid has to have 10 rebounds already. Jerron Matherine, I know you're home watching. Tell me how many rebounds this young man has. Smith will have it. Now Smith fouled on the jumper.
And now Newton's just frustrating, what I call frustrating foul.
Mm-hmm.
They're frustrated, and like I said, down 18 with 1:43 left in the third.
Smith on the line, can't get the free throw to fall. I like his Twitter name. He is Sneak God. You know, Barry, you're my sneaker expert. So you can tell me about what type of sneakers does
look like some Kyrie's. I want to say those are look like the Chex Mix Kyrie's.
I think we got a little bit of clock mismanagement. The clock blew the horn. I mean, the table blew the horn for a substitution, but it was a live ball.
That was an inadvertent horn.
Bill Dolan getting it straight over there.
1:36 remains.
Here we go. Smith will have it. Smith being guarded by Ayers. Did Ayers play the first half?
Played a little bit.
Played a little bit? Remember Ayers being quiet.
Well, I mean, all you need to know is Javon Tatum shooting the basketball. You need to know Davon Smith going to the basket. Rico Holman's hit a couple of shots. Ian Scheffler's had 2 dunks.
So many weapons on this Grayson team.
And the scary part about it is they're missing Kenyon Jackson. They're missing Ashton Malone.
Mm-hmm.
2 guys that also get plenty of time for this Newton team as well. I mean, this Grayson team as well.
Number 2 in the state in the newly released Week 9 Georgia Hoop Circle poll. Oh, nice spin move by Tatum. Tatum weaving in and out. Sends it back over. Now Hallman. Oh, nice pass underneath the layup. Can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up. And Carlos Dixon will go to the line, and Carlos will shoot 2.
Carlos Dixon, in case you didn't know, football player, quarterback.
Foul number 5, 109 remaining.
Yep. Carlos is a young athlete. Grayson, I think Grayson went to the semifinals this year. Not quite sure how far their football team went.
Let's say they went to
The semifinals are Elite 8.
Or Elite 8.
It's always a safe bet with the Grayson football team just to say the Elite 8. You usually don't go wrong. They're usually somewhere around there. Trey with behind the back. Trey scoops to the lane.
Good finish.
Trey Clark.
And they're going to need a little bit more out of that, out of Trey Clark to do a little bit more of that.
Ball poked away.
Turnover.
Trey will have it. Trey can't get it to fall, and he'll be fouled. Blocking foul. Going to call it on Carlos Dixon, the quarterback.
Foul called on number 20, Carlos Dixon. Team foul number 6. 47 seconds remaining. Trey Clark shooting 2.
Trey will go to the line. Trey can't get that one to fall. $14 points so far for Trey Clark. Few substitutions coming in the game for Newton. Tatum coming back in the game. Howard coming in the game also. Trey Clark hits the second free throw.
13, they're still hanging around. Like I said, we still got a whole another quarter to go.
1-2-1-1 press, breaks it. Howard will have it. Now Howard sends it over to Tatum. Why not Tatum? Davon Smith with another rebound.
Though.
This kid finds the basketball. Now Trey Clark will push it up court. Trey sends it over to Smith. Now Smith. Smith will set the offense up. He'll get the call from Rasmus. I don't know who the tech was on. It must not have been on Rasmus because Rasmus still standing up. Not quite sure who the tech was on. They'll move it back out. Harris working in the basket, and Amani Harris throws it down for another 2.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah, we're dealing with that clock issue.
The end of the third quarter of play as we head to the
Here
final
we have
8
it.
minutes.
That is the end of the third. The score, 50-39. 50-39. Grayson on top of Newton. Attention all golfers. Experience the Oaks course in Covington, Georgia, home of superb greens and friendly tees. The Oaks course is open every day except Christmas, and it's located at 11240 Brown Bridge Road, Covington, Georgia. Visit www.golfoaks.com or call 770-786-3801. Mention SUV TV for $5 off your next round. I'd like to remind everybody, you can watch SUV TV whenever and wherever you want. Streaming live and on demand on Amazon Fire TV, Roku TV, Apple TV, and Android TV. You can also visit thesuvtv.com to watch full game broadcasts, replays, and select original content. Do you want to order a digital copy of this game or another SUV TV broadcast? Visit thesuvtv.com/game order to purchase your own copy of any broadcast. Now they'll have it in Newton. Start of the fourth quarter, gets it down to Amani, and ball knocked out of bounds.
Like I said, they're still hanging around. Newton they've got to pick it up a little bit, but they're down 50-39. They're only down 11.
Yep. And truth be told, this doesn't feel like an 11-point game. It feels like Grayson should be higher. But Newton is still in this game. It's an 11-point game at the start of the fourth quarter. There is too much time left. So if you're Newton, you just have to be calm and get things going.
Just play ball, basically. Score, get stops. Score, get stops.
Brown will work it down to Harris. Harris goes into the double team, and Harris will lay it up. What double team? Newton trying to ride Amari Harris back. Xavier have it, kicks it back out to Ian. Now Ian sends it over in the corner to Howard. Now Howard sends it back out top to Tatum, and Tatum will hold it. Tatum being guarded by Trey. Tatum playing with him up top. Tatum crosses it over and goes to the basket. Loses Trey Clark.
He lost that ball, but he lost the defender too, though. Devon is really slick with that ball.
Trey Clark will have it, and Trey hesitates. Oh, turned it over. Shefflin with the good hands. And he'll be bumped. Running into each other. And I tell you what, man, one thing about Devon Smith, he doesn't look big. He's a strong base kid, man. He's a solid young kid, man. Ooh.
I would love to ask. I'm going to ask our producer, Marcus Burnett, who does he put you in the mind of? I mean, I think he reminds me kind of Dennis Smith. Just not as big, though, but he's explosive like that.
I like his explosive. I compare it to Westbrook. He's just not as mean as Westbrook. Oh, what a jumper by Tatum. Tatum.
I compare that guy to the guy who's got a bunch of shooting badges on 2K that can shoot the basketball. He continues to make shot after shot. Javon Tatum.
Harris working on the inside. I like that bully ball. Nice strong rebound. Shefflin says, get that mess out of here. Now Ayers are having it. Ayers pushing it up court. Ayers keeping it, lays it up, and good.
Way to avoid the charge by Ayers.
Great body control by Xavier Ayers to lay it in for two. Now Clark will have it. Clark working off the pick. Clark going off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Ayers. Ayers, one more time, pushing it up court. Sends it over to Howard. Howard for three. Howard. Oh, look at Devon Smith out of nowhere. Devon Smith. Rebound, stolen by Ayers. Somebody needs to measure that kid's vertical. I need to see Devon Smith vertical. Sends it over in the corner to Howard. Howard can't get it to fall. Shefflin with the rebound. Shefflin. No foul. Referees are letting them play, to say the least. I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't hear it, I don't think the ref's going to call it.
Team foul number 7.
They definitely letting them play, though.
You got to hit a skin smack to get a foul call tonight. And we got a timeout. I think we're going to call a full timeout. A full timeout. Let everybody know about the Atlanta Tip-Off Club. The Atlanta Tip-Off Club annually recognizes the top high school and college players, coaches, officials, and administrators in Metro Atlanta and the state of Georgia. Join the ATOC, nominate players and coaches, or learn more at www.atltipoffclub.com. Coaches, mention SUVTV when you sign up to receive 10% off your season membership. Looking to refurbish or get a new turf field, basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project.
Javon Tatum, you just watch him on this replay, how he just pulls up and shoots the basketball almost like effortlessly.
I'm telling you, man, Javon Tatum is just so nice with the ball on the outside. Look at that crossover. Free throw line jump.
And he's, you know what, though? We look at him as a shooter, but his handles are really good. Though.
Yes.
He's definitely a guy I think that could be a good combo guard on the next level.
Trey Clark at the free throw line. Trey Clark knocks down the first one. Both teams in the bonus. And Trey knocks down the second one. $17 points for Trey. Oh, nice hands by Madison.
Send it up, send it up.
Oh, had a man up court.
You got to pitch that up. You got to push that up, and that's what Coach Raz is telling him. Push that ahead.
They'll send it back to Matheson, now over to Smith.
Still not out of this game yet. Only down 13, plenty of time left.
In the corner to Matheson. Matheson knocks down the three.
All State for three.
Nice shot by the wide receiver, Mike Matheson.
Little diamond in one press. Oh, that was a backcourt.
Over and back.
Violation. Violation.
Hallman started off in the front court and jumped to the back court.
4:43 remains. 4:43.
That's going to be a penalty. A turnover. Now Trey Clark will have it. Trey working off the pick from Harris. Trey going to the lane. Trey left hand layup.
Trey Clark to the basket.
They went to under single digits now.
Danger zone.
56-48.
Now the sneak guard will have it, and he'll send it up court. Sends it over to Smith. Now to Shefflin. Shefflin holds it up at the free throw line. He'll pull it back out, trying to get it out to Smith. Smith over to Shefflin. Free throw line jumper, and he's fouled. And Shefflin will go to the free throw line.
That's not a good foul.
Number 21, Armani Harris, team foul number 7.
Sometimes you got to learn, instead of jumping out, you jump straight up. If Harris jumps straight up instead of jumping out,
right,
he doesn't get that foul. Shefflin on the line for the first one. Rolls around and falls in. 9 points on the night for Ian Shefflin. Oh, in and out. Now Trey Clark will have it. 9-point ball game. Solid pick from Harris. Tries to find Brown underneath. Bad pass. In the open court, Devon Smith. Oh, nice hands by Matheson. Showing why he's an all-state wide receiver with hands like that.
Good hands on Mike Matheson. Way to just hustle back and get back on that.
Look at these hands right here. Quick hands. Now Smith will have it. Smith being guarded by Matheson. Working off the pick from Tatum. Tatum with the switch. Matheson on Tatum. Tatum. Tatum with the nice up and under. Can't get it to fall. Tatum's having himself a ball game tonight.
Yeah, just very crafty with the ball. Showing y'all why he's the premier scorer for Coach Pearson's team.
Got away with the travel on that one, though. Tatum knocks down the first free throw.
It's like every time that Newton tries to make a run, it's like Grayson's there to kind of stop that run. You got a chance to cut it to 11 right here.
Three ball out of the corner, and Brown is having a tough night for Tyrese Brown. You might have to put Tyrese Brown on a milk carton. He's definitely lost and missing. Sends it over to Smith. Smith down low to Shefflin. Shefflin working on the inside. Look at Devon Smith.
But that's Amani Harris does a good job on one side to stop Shefflin, but here's Devon Smith able to get the rebound and the putback.
That kid Devon Smith, man. He has 10 points, and I don't know how many rebounds he has, man. And then he grabbed the rebound with authority, too. You know, he don't go up there and just bring it down. He goes there and say, it's my ball.
2 minutes, 52 seconds.
Young man picking up scholarships, D1 offers.
High D1 offers.
High D1, and I see why. Barry, I'm going to be honest with you, Barry, about Devon Smith. At the beginning of the year, I thought he was just a high flyer. I didn't know how he would take over, you know, being a point guard with Grayson losing two great guards, losing Anderson and
Nick Edwards. I think the thing about Devon Smith that people don't realize is how hard he works. Like Coach Pierce says, he constantly gets in the gym, stays in the gym. And like I said, his work to improve his jump shot because he knew that everybody was going to kind of lay off because he's so athletic.
Smith goes up and underneath, can't get it to fall. Hallman gets the rebound. Hallman tries to get it out. They get it to Smith. Now Smith in the open court. That's dangerous. Tries to throw it up to the other Smith. Brown will have it. It'll be a blocking foul. And Brown will go to the line, and Brown shoots some free throws.
I tell you what, though, a guy that I'm impressed with, though, I really like Mike Masterson because he hustles so hard. Like I said, how many times we've seen him go after a loose ball? How many times we've seen him make a play on the defensive end to try to get a loose ball and make a play?
Mm-hmm. But you know what? I attribute that to being a football player.
2:25.
You know, and
2:25.
And with 2:25 left in the game, Tyrese Brown gets his first points of the night. But I contribute that from Mike Matheson. Being a football player, just that toughness, that aggressiveness, that don't mind getting dirty, because he plays football.
Right.
And that's why I encourage kids. You know, a lot of kids want to specialize and play one sport. Nah, go ahead, play a couple of different sports. Oh, look at Smith to the lane. Devon Smith lays it in for two. 13 points for Smith. Trey Clark from the outside. Trey
with a tray.
Trey knocks down the three ball.
64-53.
Just under 2 minutes to go.
Right. I mean, down 11, though. I mean, like I said, the game ain't over yet.
Timeout called by.
It ain't over yet. Plenty of game left. But, you know, Barry, I was talking about, you know, a lot of kids think, hey, I'm just going to play basketball. I'm just going to play football. Nah, man, go ahead. Be well-rounded. Play, you know, especially the basketball players. I tell them, go on out there and try out for the football team. You know, I tell people there's only room for so many under 6'1" guards in college basketball, but there can be a lot of 6'1" running backs, or especially under 6 foot running backs and linebackers. It's a lot of room for you guys on the football field. But you know I'm a bit biased. You know I'm a football guy.
Well, we see a lot of football guys. We see a lot of basketball guys doing it in football as well. Those guys who played, the Julius Peppers, the Travis Kelce's, Antonio Gates.
Tony Gonzalez.
Tony G.
Grayson will have it. Now Grayson, they'll send it. Oh, stripped away. No. The sneak guard himself will take it. They'll send it over in the corner to Tatum. Now Tatum will dribble it back up top. Tatum carried it. Oh, timeout. Now that we have a timeout, we'll talk to you about the Oaks course. Attention all golfers, experience the Oaks course in Covington, Georgia, home of superb greens and friendly tees. The Oaks course is open every day except Christmas and located at 11240 Brown Bridge Road, Covington, Georgia. Visit www.golfoaks.com or call 770-786-3801. Mention SUV TV for $5 off your next round. The Oaks course. Fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Foul call on number 2.
Navon Smith.
Team foul number 10.
Right around a minute and 40 left to go in the game.
And I mean, just the way I'm just looking at the energy. It's kind of like Newton's kind of had the energy sucked out of him. Grayson's gonna mosey on the lawn. What did you take from this game, though, Sly?
I take from this game that Grayson came out here and trying to prove that win, that first win in the region, wasn't a fluke. Grayson came out here, and I think a lot of it is they beat Newton to the spot. You know, a lot of times you out-hustle a team and you beat them to a spot, and you end up with an 11-point lead like that. It's not necessarily that you're that much better of a team. I don't think Grayson is that much better than Newton, but they just out-hustled them. They outworked them, and Javon Tatum had an awesome game.
I think I know you said that 3 things that'll win your game: point in the paint. You talk about points in the paint. You talk about rebounds, and you talk about, like I said, just defensive effort. One thing though is Grayson, Monty Harris, I thought rebounded the ball well, but I just think it was too much Davon Smith, and it was not only Davon Smith. I think it was other guys. I think that, like, when you talk about points in the paint, Ian Shefflin getting a couple of dunks, you kicking the ball out to Javon Tatum to shoot the basketball. And like I said, they did. It seems like they had a little bit more juice tonight. It'll be interesting to see. I can't imagine that we won't see a third matchup between these teams. One thing I know is it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
It is hard to beat a team
unless
3
you
times.
Norcross, who did it to Meadow Creek.
It did. It's hard to beat them 4 times.
Right. Then it's hard to beat them 4 times.
Smith will have it, and Smith is fouled by Smith.
So, I mean, like I said, these 2 teams, I can't see these 2 teams finishing 1 and 2 in the region, going to the state playoffs.
And you know, this matchup is huge for these 2 teams, because what happens, whoever finishes second, we were talking about this before the game, they're going to have to they potentially will have to take on whoever finishes second in that Meadow Creek Norcross region.
Whoever finishes second in this region, in the second round, they get Sweet 16. Will probably have to play the winner.
The winner.
I mean the team that finishes in first.
Oh, nice block by Smith one more time. Smith getting up here and just throwing stuff away.
Out of bounds to Newton.
And got a 30-second timeout by Coach Rass. 1 minute and 30 left. Barry 2 days away. We're 2 days away. 2 days away from the 17th annual Premier Health Flying to the Hoop Invitational. Tips off on SUV TV on January 18th through the 21st, 2019. Catch some of the country's best teams and players in this top-ranked showcase hosted in Dayton, Ohio. Watch all 20 games live and on demand on SUV TV. Visit thesuvtv.com/flying to the hoop.
Hey, y'all better bundle up when y'all get up there, man.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be snowing. When we walk, I think it starts snowing tomorrow up there that way. But we are ready. That gym will be hot. 6,500 seats in the gym, and they are already sold out. Jumper no good. How many high school tournaments, you know, that they sell out almost? I think all the reserve seats sold out last month, and they have less than 200 general admission seats left for that tournament. That's
big time.
Flying to the hoop is something awesome.
One day I'm going to make my appearance at Flying.
Man, you got to come up there. You got to come up there. First free throw, no good. And Hallman can't find the mark on those 2 free throws. Trey Clark just pulls. Trey Clark.
Trey for Trey.
67-58.
Trey's going to go down shooting. Trey, he gets the steal. Kicks it over to Smith. Smith from long range. Trey gets the rebound. Sends it back over to Matheson. Amani from long range. Amani Harris.
Oh, with a tray.
67-61.
And the layup on the other side. Josh Smith.
69-61 with time winding down.
Trey Clark for 3. Can't get it to fall. Matheson, no. Did he blow the whistle?
Yeah, he blew the
That
whistle.
was the quietest whistle I ever.
34 seconds remains.
It's not like there's a bunch of people left in the gym. He just,
Clock called on number
be a
11,
ref.
Trey Clark.
the ref needs to step up and blow the whistle. Amani Harris knocks down that 3, but that's the 5th foul on Trey Clark. Trey will sit down with 5. The sneak guard will shoot some free throws. I like that Twitter name.
Sneak guard.
Sneak guard.
I don't know if he's sneak guard because he's so smooth he gonna sneak you, or if he the sneak guard because his shoe game.
We'll have to ask him and try to find that one out. Why is he the sneak guard? I think that's his
I think that's why, though. I think our producer just showed us what time it was. We're going to have to invest in a pair of Kyries.
Three ball from the wing. Can't get it to fall. Fight for the rebound, and we'll stay down here. It'll be Newton ball.
With 22 seconds remaining.
70-61. Good win for Grayson, though. Good win for Grayson, though, man. They gonna sweep the series, and I mean, that's got to be big for Coach Pierce. Like I said, this is one of the things you get over the hump on.
10, 9, 8,
Yeah,
7,
huge
6,
thing to go and sweep this series. It'll be the first time in a long time that anybody who's swept the series between these two. And there we have it. It's the end of the game. The score is 70-61, 70-61. Grayson all over Newton all game long. Barry, what's your final outtake on this one?
Girls at 6, boys
Newton
at
can't
7,
come out and play like that. Like I said, they went. I hadn't seen Tyrese Brown have that type of game in a minute. You know, like I said, Amani Harris and Trey Clark played, but they're gonna need some help going forward. They're gonna need some help going forward. For this Grayson squad, man, they loaded for bear. You got Javon Tatum shoot the basketball. You got the sneak guard doing what he does. Ian Shefflin, man, I love the big fella. Anytime he can step out and do that. And like I said, this team's going to be tough. Missing Ashton Malone, not having Kenya Jackson, who's a big piece. Grayson's watching. Hey, if you don't think that McEachern is watching Grayson, you can trust and believe that they are right now, though. Like I said, Grayson's going to be a tough outcome state tournament time.
They will be. They will be. Well, that was Barry Browner for Georgia Hoop Circle. I'd like to say thank you to our camera people. Hassan Khan working the baseline. Tania Woody working the high angle. Marcus Burnett working the left to right. Lisa Burnett, she's our producer. Barry's on color, and I'm Sly the Sports Guy. This has been the SUV Tuesday night showcase. Had a good one, 70-61. Grayson on top of Newton.